to Josh Gowling. How frustrating was that late fight back that you couldn't quite take it over the line?
Yeah, I mean, if you come away from home and you give, 2 restarts away, a goal kick they scored from and a throw-in, it's going to be hard away from home. So, we've got to learn from those things. We've got to learn from those. I mean, the throw-in wasn't reaching the area that we set up in, so which is why, through a short flick and then we don't deal with the edge of the box, they score from it. So, frustrating. But, like I said, it's good courage at the end to keep fighting, to get back in the game, but it's a bit too late, isn't it?
Brackley, typical performance from them. I've seen that season after season, soaking up pressure towards the end of matches. Normally 1-0, okay, it was 2-0 tonight.
2-1.
Yeah, at the time they were soaking up that pressure.
Yeah, that's what they're good at. They're well drilled, they sit behind the ball, they'll sit on the edge of the 18-yard box when they go goal up, and it's hard to break down. Got 2 big centre-halves who kick everything. And when you give them a lead, a goal lead or a 2-goal lead, it's very hard to break down. So it was pleasing that we did to get a goal back up, but it's really displeasing at the goals we conceded.
Change even before the kick-off. What happened with Luke Haynes?
He's had a problem with his asthma. So obviously he did the warm-up. We thought he was fine, and then he just said he couldn't breathe. So we had to make the change, which again is not the best preparation in the world. But I thought Jeffro was excellent when he come in. He didn't have a proper warm-up, obviously, because he didn't think he was starting, and then Luke come in just after the warm and just said he wasn't right. So we had to make that change.
It looked to me as though you'd set up to counter-attack with the pace of McLean and Story. Was that your game plan?
Yeah, and obviously we had Ty in the central area and Aaron up top, just be a bit more physical. Obviously play, get Ty in the pocket at times, and obviously with Ryan and Miles' pace, obviously that's devastating, isn't it? But we just didn't. I thought the first 20 minutes, I thought we were excellent. I thought we played well, we played between the lines well, and then they had a spell which they're going to do at home, and we didn't cope with that well enough.
Because Tyrone Barnett was back in his own half a lot, seemingly playing as a central midfield player. Did you actually drag him back into that position, or is that something off the cuff?
He played as a 10, so he played in midfield.
Well, okay. And you brought Pinchard on late in the game in that same role?
We did, yeah. Because Ty went up top.
What was the thinking behind the constant changes?
What do you mean we made 3 subs?
Yeah, but you changed tactically as well. It was a case of you tried to then get the ball down the flanks, and you eventually got a striker in the position.
Well, no, when we made the change, we went to a 3-5-2. So we got Latty on with a bit of pace wide, and we went Ty and obviously Miles down the middle, and then we had Ryan in the 10 for a period, and then we brought Harry on in the 10 after. So no, we just wanted to set up, obviously be solid away from home. Obviously with Ty in there with his experience, I thought for us where Harry is right now. In the 10 pocket away at Brackley, where they're going to be physical and direct at times, it's not probably the game to suit him. So that's why we went with Ty in there. And obviously when you go 2 goals down, then you need a bit of creativity in there to try and get yourself back in the game. So that's why we made those changes.
Looking ahead to the weekend, Brad Wade not yet fit, and I understand there's a situation that the Coventry don't want the keeper cup tied.
Who told you that?
That's what we're informed. So you tell us whether that's right or not.
Yeah.
And what's the situation with cover goalkeeper?
Yeah, we'll sort that out for Saturday.
It's an intriguing clash against Bromsgrove Rovers, not exactly local rivals, but that should be a game that Bromsgrove will bring a few spectators, should be a decent atmosphere.
Yeah, it'll be a great spectacle. Obviously the league below, they've started quite well, so it's going to be a tough game. It's not quite a derby, but it's pretty close, isn't it? So yeah, it'll be a tough game, but we need to bounce back. We've put in bit part performances at the moment, and we need to start putting in full performances in. So, spoke to lads in there, lads are very disappointed in there. We'll be back in on Thursday training, and then we'll be looking to put that right on Saturday and get a result.
Quick word about Steve Burr as well, not alongside you now, he's off to Hednesford. A quick word about Steve's help and assistance over the last couple of years.
Yeah, Steve's been brilliant. Obviously, I was his captain many years ago, and he's come in alongside me for his experience, and he's been brilliant. He's been obviously a positive person around the group, and obviously in times like this, you lean on him at times. But now, for me, Jan's been absolutely excellent, outstanding. Jan takes a lot of training with myself anyway, so there won't be too much of a change there. And we just got to push on and crack on and be positive and move forward, and we'll do that.
Is there a search for an assistant, or is it Jan's going to step up?
Well, we'll have a conversation. I'll have a conversation with Jan. Obviously, Jan's been a big part of the identity of the club. What we've tried to bring, the philosophy, the football side of things. He's been a really, really big part of that, as well as obviously coaching. So that looks like a natural transition for Jan. So obviously we'll look at that. I'll speak to the board, and we'll get some decisions on that in the coming few days.
Thank you.
And how much importance do you put on the FA Cup this season? Because obviously there's a lot of money, and obviously with the league form as it is, probably an opportunity to maybe relieve yourself a bit.
Yeah, we need to it's games. We need to win games. As simple as that. And FA Cup or no FA Cup, we need to win games of football. So, but obviously, financially, football club, it's a competition. You know, obviously, Kiddie had it last year where they went quite far in it, and it obviously financially helped them massively. So, you know, we want to go as far as we can in every competition. So, yeah, it's big for the football club.
And what's sort of missing from the front line? Obviously, today Brackley kind of put a defensive stop to a lot of the forward play. But what's kind of missing? Is it a final ball, killer ball?
No, I think it's just difficult. Like I said, when Brackley are expert at it, when they go a goal or 2 goals up, they just sit in the 18-yard box, and it's so hard to break down. And I think that's the thing. I think we move the ball well, but I think we can move it quicker to get more opportunities, get more deliveries in the box. But you know, look, if you look at them last year, I think they conceded the least amount of goals, didn't they? I think they won about in 10 games 1-0. So they're expert at it, and if they go a goal up, that's their speciality. So it's hard to break down.
And Amadi Holloway looked sharper than probably we've seen him yet today in their first half.
Yeah, I mean, ideally, you know, we didn't want to start him just because obviously he's not had a lot of minutes. He's not had a lot of training, especially in pre-season. So, you know, it was a question how long he would last, and he lasted obviously into the second half. So no, he did well, but there's a lot more to come from Aaron. I think when he's fully match fit, you'll really see the best of him, and he'll be a real big asset for the football club.
The referee didn't help him because every time he got on his man, he kind of blew up for a foul.
Yeah, I mean, you just want consistency, don't you? I think that's the big thing. You want a consistent performance from the ref, giving things the same both ways, and maybe that wasn't there today. But look, we're not going to blame the ref for a restart and a throw-in. So you know, we're not going to blame the ref. That's not the ref's fault. That's our fault, not dealing with things. So hey, it is what it is.
Were you disappointed with the decision of the National League not to be able to play last Saturday?
Not really. I mean, the Queen's just died. I don't know what you want. It's not something that happens, you know, regularly, and for us, obviously, the Queen means a lot to a lot of people. So, you know, people wanted to pay their respects, and the National League's way of showing their respect was not playing games. Now, other people have other opinions on it. Like, you know, I've seen some things with people saying, you know, about play the game, show respect that way. But you know, we've shown our respect today by giving it a minute applause. But I just feel in an occasion like that, with someone so, you know, so special to everyone, I think it was probably right that they did that. Cheers, thank you.